My phone ran out of battery. I don't know if I'm back. Hello, I'm back. My phone ran out of battery. Is your USB drive that you're Q flashing a 2.0 USB? It won't work with a 2. You need a 3 drive to Q flash properly. I've no idea.
That's the same one I used on mine. It had BIOS on it still.
It's this. This is the one we're using. I have no idea what this is. Is that USB 3? I don't know. Can you tell by looking at it? Is that a USB 3? How do you know? If the inside of the tip is blue, then it's 3.
It's not.
Nah, that's 2. Well, I don't have a fucking USB 3 flash drive. I'm going to have to go out and get a USB 3 flash drive.
Are you pointing the camera at yourself or just at yourself?
At myself, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Fuck's sake. I mean, I know that people are saying it takes like 15 minutes to boot the first time. I'm down to try that, but really the only thing that I've changed since I asked you guys, the only thing that we've changed is we replaced the thermal paste and reset the CMOS. That's it. Everything else is exactly as it was. But, I mean, I'm down to just try.
Is it still plugged in?
Is it still plugged in? No, it's not. Let me try plugging it in. If Kurt was here, this would be fixed already. Kurt's a genius.
Kurt is a genius.
Shout out to Kurt.
I did say call Kurt like 6 hours ago.
I know. If I'd called Kurt 6 hours ago, I would have realised that Platchat was on today as well.
Yeah.
I did not realise Platchat was on today. I thought it was next Tuesday. Let's just leave it ticking and see what happens, I guess. Maybe it'll go into the BIOS in 15 minutes. Bro, put the GPU in. Dude, I'm not gonna put the GPU in until it boots into the BIOS. I don't need the I want to. Surely you diagnose things by trying as few things as possible that would go to BIOS. You don't want to put everything in there because then you don't know what the issue is, right? You want to reduce the variables. I was thinking about removing the fucking RAM, but I don't know whether it would go to BIOS without RAM. That's a good question, I suppose. Can I get rid of the RAM and see if it does something? Yeah, my CPU has an internal GPU, yes. You need a 3.0 formatted in FAT32. God damn it. Yeah, this is I did everything right then with the flashing, apart from this is USB 2.
Like I said, that worked on my
Yeah,
last
I know.
But yeah.
But maybe it's different for this
stuff,
motherboard.
Yeah. If that turns out to be the case, then I'm still the circuit goddess, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely FAT32 as well.
Excuse me, I'm FAT36.
So, what's the next step then? The next step is getting a USB 3 version of one of these and trying to flash the BIOS with that.
Oh, I'm just supposed to flash it? Chat. We're about to get demonetized.
Is that going to be a 3-hour drive? No, there should be one closer. But okay, well, even if that's not the case, then Goblin God, at least that was something to try. I don't even know what else to try. No, I think this is the only USB drive I own, Gendave.
Yeah, and I tore the house apart for it.
Yeah. Does it post without a boot drive? I have no idea. Try to flash the BIOS again, just with the same thing. Yeah, I could try that.
I thought you wanted to leave this on for 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, should I bother... I'm pretty sure I said... I do have a question. The manual said to rename the BIOS that I downloaded to something. Can't remember exactly what it was. It was like remote or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the word was. Creative, yeah, creative. But did it have to be in caps? Because the manual said it was in lowercase, and then the website said it had to be in caps. So I put it in lowercase. But I don't know if that makes a difference. Your board has BIOS flashback? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do right now. But it didn't work. Or maybe it did work. It looked like it was working, but it didn't do anything. It shouldn't be case sensitive? Yeah, okay, well then let's just do the flashback again. I'll leave this though for 15 minutes and see if it does anything. How do we know it actually flashed? Well, that's a weird thing, Chronically Eve, is that it blinks green while it's doing it, but then when it's done, it stops blinking. So you don't actually have positive confirmation that it's completed. You only have negative confirmation of like, it stopped blinking, therefore I assume it finished. Is it possible that I just don't have enough power going somewhere? You know, like, is it fine to only have one 8-pin power cable going to the CPU? Obviously, I have the motherboard power as well, which is like a 12-pin thingamajiggy, but... Please try flashback with BIOS 2.02. The CPU light being on has to be the motherboard not recognizing the CPU. Well, I tried it with the most recent BIOS, Escudo. Do you mean that I should try it with a... not most recent BIOS? I mean, I could try a, like, BIOS from a year ago and see if that works instead. Show us all the empty power ports, please. I'll try.
Do you still need me here for this?
I don't think so, love you. I'll set you free.
Thank you. Thank God.
Okay, I don't know whether you can see this properly, but VGA 4, no, VGA 2, VGA 4, CPU 2 are empty. VGA 3 is empty. Perif 1 is empty. And SATA 3 is empty as well. I don't know if any of that matters. Reese, I'm exactly with you. Exactly with you. Are those pushed in all the way? Yeah, I haven't adjusted them at all. AS Rock has a step-by-step BIOS update. You can't just jump BIOS. You have to get closer to the new one step-by-step, I think. Any validators? Is that a one guy or is that a true statement? Yeah, that's the monitor cable connected in the back. But don't worry. It is definitely not booting properly. It's not just that it isn't displaying. So then, what's the motherboard? ASRock X670E. I can show you the. Well, no, I can't show you the case actually, but I can show you the manual. There you go. The ASRock X670E Steel Legend. No, I do not have a keyboard and mouse connected. All I have is the power cable and a monitor cable. Ay, ay, ay. What do the LEDs look like on the CPU? On the motherboard, sorry. Exactly the same as normal. One solid red at the top, and the one underneath is flashing. Yeah, it doesn't come up very well on the on the thing, but you know, same thing. I know they do that on the first boot up Drunkers Plays, but to me, right, this is the other thing that's pissed me off about this whole process, is that this is an expensive motherboard and it has worse diagnostic capabilities than my old motherboard. It's like a really, I don't know whether it's good, fuck knows, I don't know, but it was a very, top of the line as far as I could tell motherboard that fit this, and it doesn't even have like blinking lights that tell you an error code or something. It's just like full red light. CPU might be the issue, or it might be the RAM, or it might be the motherboard. Fuck knows. It's because they want you to pay for their support services. I'm more likely to fucking suplex it than pay for their support services. And to be specific again, that's ASRock, who are the motherboard manufacturers. I'm fairly certain there is nothing wrong with the AMD products that I was sent. Shout out to AMD. Alright, it's been 13 minutes. Nothing. Should I wait the full 15 and then... I'm so boomed, RJ. I'm so boomed. Someone's ringing my door. If one of you has managed to dox me and is coming with tech support, I'll be freaked out. No, I can't even boot into the BIOS menu. No. Oh. Yeah, that's our 85-year-old neighbour. She is definitely not coming over to help me with my PC or to give me a USB. I like your desk. Did you build it yourself? Yes, we did. It used to be twice this length. It's there's the other piece of it. We actually sawed that in half. This was one 12-foot long piece of chestnut, I think it is. It looked fucking gorgeous when it was that long. But we had to saw it in half to fit it into the container to ship it from the US to the UK. So, unfortunately, we had to kind of destroy my beautiful baby. But it wouldn't have fit in here anyway, right? We had to downsize, so. Those pipes look sick. Do you want the others? Do you want the fucking broken bed in the corner as well? Loving life at the moment, chat. It's very cool not being able to get on the property ladder at all and just having to rent for the rest of your life, even when you're making decent money. That's really, really functional society we got here. Fuck me. Yeah. It's been 15 minutes, so I think we should turn off the PC and try to flash the BIOS again. My nipple? Oh, flashing, yeah.
But you can, as long as it's artful. You draw a little face around it or something.
Okay, so PC off. Turn it on again. Try turning it on. Wait, you're trolling. Oh my god. I haven't flashed it yet. Alright, I'll try turning it on. I mean, it's not going to hurt me any. It's just instantly exactly the same. It hasn't done anything different the entire time. Which is so weird because I've tried a bunch of different stuff and not one of it has made a difference to any of the ways that it's operating. Now wait another 14 minutes? No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. Alright. Yeah, it does have integrated graphics. The integrated graphics look pretty good as well, actually. Shout out to AMD, done a good job with that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try flashing this son of a bitch. Oh, it has to have the power in, doesn't it? I forgot about that. I'm just so used to taking the power out every single time I do something. Right, power in. Power on. Power in. Power on. And then plug this into the this one. Then hold this button down for 3 seconds. Starts blinking. I mean, that starts blinking as well, but that's just because of the USB stick. But it's the green blinking we're caring about. And yeah, we just kind of leave it to go for a while, huh? This is the same one again, Escudo. I haven't changed it just in case this is doing something, because again, Dave said that it, doesn't work about 33% of the time. So I'll give it another shot. If it doesn't work, then I'll try a different BIOS maybe. Like try one back from the most recent. Which of the debug LEDs is red on booting? The CPU one is full red and the DRAM one is blinking. Which I know means that it's also doing memory loading, but I've allowed it to memory load for like 15 minutes and it hasn't done anything. And I've tried that many, many times. And I've also tried it for 30 minutes at one point. Like, it's not like I'm turning it off at 15 minutes every time, but yeah. Reddit posted the same error, fixed it with this solution. The two 8-pin CPU power cables, both labeled CPU, I switched them around and inserted them to a different header each. This fixed the issue. This is the problem. When I read threads like that, I actually don't even know what that means. The two 8-pin CPU power cables, right? I think I understand what that one means. I've got one of them plugged in over there, and I've got one of them, I assume, just floating around somewhere. I switched them around. Don't know what that means. Switched them from one to what? Insert them into a different header. What is a header? Chat, I'm lost. They had both plugged in and one didn't work because you don't need both. Right. Well, I've only got one plugged in. A header is where you plug them into. Right. By the way, this phone's about to fucking die soon as well. Reseat the cables. Chat can help you this time. I've tried a different RAM slot. I've tried different sticks of RAM as well. So if it is a CPU cable, let me just get this very clear then, once and for all. So I have power coming from the PSU. Yeah. One of these says CPU 1, and that is this cable here. Yeah. It's plugged into CPU 1 there. It then goes and it's plugged into ATX. What does it even say, this one? It says Well, fuck knows, I can't read it. But it says, like, you know, ATX_power or something like that. That is how it's supposed to work, yeah? Plug in the second CPU power cable. Is that maybe the issue? Okay, we can try it. The thing is, though, where's the other cable? I mean, I don't think I have another cable. Are there just cables rattling around inside my PC? Wait, what is this? Oh, no, that's the GPU one. Yeah, that's fine. I thought there was something there I'd forgotten to plug in. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know what cables are what in here. What are these? Okay, I mean, am I supposed to have another cable? I don't think I have another cable. Let's check in on this, by the way. Let's have a look. Still blinking. All right, all good. You'd have another cable in the PSU box if you bought a new one. Yeah, well, I didn't, so. I've always used 2 CPU cables. If there are 2 headers, you use 2 cables. Probably just threw them away, to be honest with you. I mean, this came with the motherboard. I don't know what this is. Doesn't look like sound cables though. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's Wi-Fi antenna. Ah. I'm so defeated. I've been slain on the field of battle. I've been slain on the field of battle. God, I don't know what to do here.